What's up, guys? So I'm on the PTS, and what I wanted to do is just get on and show you guys how some of the balance changes look for these new for these characters, not new characters. Because the PTS, it wasn't out when I was making my video, so I couldn't show you guys on there as I was explaining them. Normally my video and the PTS, like, they sort of like coincide, but since the stream was earlier, like it was 3 hours earlier, it didn't, like, the PTS and my video didn't really like sync up together this time. So my video got out earlier than the PTS did. So I wanted to show you guys now because there are some like Ying and Grover specifically are like huge, and I'm gonna show you some like the smaller stuff in case you're curious about that. But Ying and Grover, huge changes. Okay, like they made her primary have more ammo and fire faster, and they nerfed focusing lens. I have focusing lens on, and I'm glad they nerfed focusing lens because look at this DPS. Look at this. Look at it. Look at the DPS. Look at how fast I'm firing. Look at how much damage is being done. I basically one clip a 5,000 health target if I hit everything. And on a tank, that's not super duper hard. And look how much ult I got. Look at how fast my ult went up. I'm at like 55%. I'm at 55%. Now look at the ult solely as I'm firing right now. And look how fast it is. Look at that. Ying could probably have ult like every minute. Like, easy. Especially in this 2-tank meta we got going on. Easy. Ying is going to shut down these tanks. Like, but man, look at that. That's scary to think about. Ying is a DPS. So, you know, now like in like my past video, the where I talk about just like game's balance, how like her downside was that she couldn't like do a lot of healing and she couldn't pick who to heal, and now she has another plus to compensate for that. It's her just dealing a ton of damage. Like Maldamba and Sarris cannot touch this. They not even close. They have no chance of dealing this much. Even with like Snake Toss Damba, I don't think like a Snake Toss Damba is gonna outdo a Ying that's just like constantly landing these bonus damage focusing lenses. You know? Man, and they effectively did buff her healing, because if she has her ult more, she's gonna be healing more. So yikes. I was a Ying main at the start of the game. I might go back. Oh my god, I only had to get off Ying because people couldn't deal damage, so I had to do it for them. But now that she can, you know, I'm willing to go for that Blossom title. That would have been my first title if I never would have got off support back in the day. But anyway, so that's Ying. Let's go ahead and look at Grover. Grover is the other big one. Let's get the ferocity. So the max that Grover could do before with ferocity was 1,360. Now he does like 1,122. And look at how fast he's throwing them. At first I didn't notice how fast it really was, because I don't really play Grover too much, so it like took me a second, but I definitely noticed it now. Oh my god, he just like flings them out, dude. Like, you're not doing like more damage than Kinessa on a body shot anymore, but like you're just firing faster, so like what does it matter? Like, Grover is effectively a big like projectile sniper that with like a ton of health. He effectively has almost 4,000 HP since he has like the burst heal that will always heal himself. It's not like Pips where you have to throw it. It's just like AoE on you. Man, just think about it. Like, you can kill Fernando in what, like 5 axes? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Because the math adds up, right? You might, like, at max damage, you might be able to throw a crippling axe in there and get it in, like, you know, 4 in a crippling axe, maybe? At least somewhere around there. Whatever. I don't know the exact math. I'm not going to do the exact math right now. Next, let's go ahead and look at Ruckus. Ruckus, he just, you know, he'll spin up faster. He spins up in 1 second. Before it was 3, so, you know, a lot faster. He does less damage, but a lot faster. So you're able to get that damage out much quicker. Then you don't have to worry about like wasting ammo, like to hold it down, like hoping someone will come around like the corner just because you don't want to lose DPS or whatever. So that's good. That's good. There are other smaller ones. I can't remember them all. I wrote them down. Let's see. Ah, your boy Aladdin. Every time this guy gets a buff, I like fear for my life, just because he's so easy to play with his big projectiles. So yeah, basically look how fast he's going. he only has a 10% movement debuff when drawing his bow now, as opposed to the 30. So he's going to be moving around. He's going to be going crazy. Look at that. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And you could like run like a speed build on him. I think I have one of those. Where he just like gets like super speedy. Let me see. What is it? I think it's called... Yeah, this is it. This is it. I got this from like Dose-Ups, I think. He just moves around like so fast. Like look how much faster I'm moving. Look at that. Look how fast I'm going even when drawing the bow. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. I'm terrified. I fear for my life. Fear for my life. Don't pick Shaolin. Don't do me that injustice. Alright, Sarris. So okay. So basically, listen to me tap. I'm tapping it and all the orbs are firing. Before the orbs wouldn't be there, her hand would just do the animation if you were to tap it. So her hand would just be like jittering back and forth with no orbs coming out before. So now they come out for tapping. I mean, you're still going to probably want to hold it, but, you know. It's a little quality of life. Mikola. I'm going to do Mikola last. Okay, Leanne. Leanne is one I tested out. So basically, she'll deal like the what's it called? The 1,200 damage eminence shot from 50 feet away instead of 100. Now, when I first tried out this legendary, I stood right here, and this is where I had to stand to get it to deal the full damage. However, oh god, I have to wait a cooldown. If I go like, let's say half of that, like this is probably about like 50 feet, and I fire it, it should deal the full anyway, right? No. So either I'm remembering where I stood wrong. I could have sworn I stood here when I tried it out. Could have sworn I might even still have the footage somewhere. But I could have sworn I stood here. So either I'm remembering wrong or it's like bugged and not working. Either way, like when you have like stuff like precision that gives you more damage, it makes it so you effectively never have to actually reload, because like you can get low, deal damage, instantly reload a grace, and fire out and stuff. Like I think if they hit Leon, they have to hit this legendary, because oh man, that legendary is like insanity though. It really is. Like make it so like Valor and Grace don't get the bonus damage off it. Like at least that would probably be pretty good. Alright, next. Who's next? Who's next? I think let's do Cassie. Let's do Cassie. I think Cassie was next. Oh no, it was Lex. It doesn't really matter whatever I do it in. So heroism, instead of 25% bonus, it'll have a 35% attack speed bonus. So look at how fast you can melt people. It would have killed in like 3 shots anyway. I think I killed Sky in 2. Okay, it would have killed Sky in 2 if I could aim. Oh. I forgot. They have immunity. So yeah, like 2 right there. I miss stationary targets, I'm sorry. Let's see how fast we kill Fernando. Probably could have killed him if I didn't miss. Oh well. Anyway, it's a big bonus. So I don't think it's gonna be better than Death Hastens, because Death Hastens is, you know, it's passive, while this one is an active bonus that you have to activate. But I'd like to see what Lex players do with this. Maybe it will be pretty good. Who knows? If you're really good at like landing those shots after sliding, which I'm not. I'm no Lex at all. But if you're good with it, it could be pretty insane. Alright, so now let's go ahead and try out Cassie. So Exaction got that nerf, which also hits Onslaught, because now you're going to be getting less healing, or less lifesteal. So, yeah, it does 845 now, as before it did 910. This cannot two-shot Sky anymore. So, yeah, you can't two-shot any character in the game as Cassie anymore. I'm definitely okay with that. Okay, now Buck and then Mikola. So Buck, you know, he got the bonus damage on his recovery. So without recovery active, how much do I do on a crit? 855. Okay, with it active, I deal 940. Now, Ensnare is still going to do a lot more, but it is a nice little bonus to have, especially since you can get like a lifesteal card that gives you a lifesteal during recovery, a lot of lifesteal that you can stack with life rip as well. So that is a build you could run. We'll see how that goes though. Okay, so now Mikola. So basically, in theory, at least from what I think, if I hook somebody and I don't turn immediately, they shouldn't be pulled behind me. Like when they're within 8 feet, they shouldn't be pulled behind me. So, alright, so that was a pretty slow turn. I didn't really slow immediately. Let me get Chronos because I'm going to do this a few times. So let's see if I wait till she's closer. Okay, see, she didn't go right here. So if they get too close, you cannot continue to pull them where you want. They'll just like stop when they enter like the 8-foot threshold. But the thing is, I thought this would be more like skill reliant, but it's still very lenient. Like still, I could still get her to turn around even by turning like super slow. So it's not as big as I thought. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all of the things I wanted to show you guys. Obviously, the big two being Grover and Ying, they are pretty insane. I cannot wait to see this. I cannot wait to log in like on Wednesday and like try her out. Probably like after competitive, unless I decide to pick her in competitive. I'm not gonna do any like PTS games just because I don't know. I don't really play the PTS unless there's like a character I really want to try on it. I'd just rather play in the main. The live server and actually get XP and stuff and make use of my booster and not waste booster time, you know, understandable. But yeah, I cannot wait. Oh my god, there will probably be people fighting for Ying once again, which is super cool. I always love having a Ying on my team. You cannot be bad at Ying. You will always heal your team as a Ying, and it just the illusions, they heal indiscriminately. So as far as like casuals go, I definitely like having a Ying heal me. We'll see how that transfers over into competitive. But Christ, that damage! I'm glad I've been practicing focusing lens. Oh man. Oh man. I used to just run resonance, but now it's like, why would I ever use resonance again? Why would I ever use resonance again? Imagine running like a life rip with that. Oh man. I actually want to see how much that would give me before we log out here. Hurt me, Cassie bots. Let's see how much it gives in one. So I'm at 1250. That's a pretty big chunk. You could virtually be unkillable, especially with all your alts. I already like almost never die as Ying. I probably have the most kill streaks on Ying. I'm pretty positive, yeah. Pretty positive most of my kill streaks in the game have come from Ying. Anyway though. Anyway. Actually that might not be true because I played like 150 hours of Drogos. Compared to like 90 on Ying. I don't know. Anyway guys. I'll thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it. And I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.